Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show my live video that I have participated in a school for the final exhibition Science 2021. So let's see.
Come to the end of the chemistry session, and I would like to thank all the judges of chemistry, Dr. Janat Das Gupta, Mr. Vishwajit Gundu, and Mr. Srijit Ghoshal, for taking out your valuable time this afternoon for us. Moving ahead with bio, that's biology. Life existed on Earth some billions of years ago in the form of a single cell, and today we are present with more than 10,000 species. So we start with the bio session, and I take the opportunity to welcome the judges for the bio session. Dr. Sailesh Shah, renowned doctor and owner of Balaji Healthcare Siliguri. Dr. Prateep Basu, Senior Assistant Professor of Siliguri College, North Bengal University. And Ms. Mona Lisa Malik, Assistant Professor of Pathfinder Educational Institute, Kolkata. We welcome you all, sirs and ma'am. So we begin with class 8, and I would request the following students to be ready, please. Aman Mishra presenting on the model of coronavirus, and Saikat Malik up next, working model on human respiratory system. In the meantime, I would also request the students of class 9, Anvesha Shah and Sriyan Nayak, to be ready, please. So we start the bio session now with Aman Mishra, model of coronavirus. Thank you.
Good afternoon, respected Vice Principal Sir, coordinators, my judges, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, myself, Aman Mishra of class 8G is going to present the model of SARS Cov2 virus, which is severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2. First of all, I would like to talk about viruses. Viruses are the microscopic organisms which lie in the borderline of living and non-living things. Viruses are generally cellular, which are not made up of cells. So I have made the model of SARS-CoV-2. Here it is the virus that causes COVID-19 disease present day. It is a pandemic. So it is made up of spikes. Spikes are made up of glycoprotein, which is a type of protein, a molecule which is a combination of carbohydrate and proteins. And it is an RNA virus, not a DNA virus. RNA virus are the viruses which are made up of single sugar phosphate pattern. This is about the SARS-CoV-2, and I would like to present the presentation of the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Here is the COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2 virus. COVID-19 is a disease which is caused by SARS-CoV-2. SARS-CoV-2 emerged in 2002 from China. Over 5,000 deaths in China and 3 deaths in India. And then it occurred in Middle East in Saudi Arabia, which is known as MERS, Middle East Respiratory Syndrome. Now, this is the glycoprotein present in the virus. Glycoprotein, as I have told you, it is a molecule that is made up of proteins as well as carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are sugars. So, coronavirus structure. SARS-CoV structure, medium-sized virus. SARS-CoV-2 is a medium-sized virus. Spikes are made up of glycoprotein. Spikes allow it to attach to human cell or any host body cells. And genetic material of this virus is RNA, which is full form is ribonucleic acid. Then the methods for washing hands with soap. Here, as you can see, it is issued by WHO, which is a World Health Organization. And the last, protocols to be maintained. Point number 1, wash your hands for 20 seconds after doing any work. For example, eating, we should wash our hands, and before that also, for killing the microorganism, any pathogens present in our hands. Point number 2, wear a mask for the prevention of spread of COVID-19 virus. Point number 3, stay home and stay indoors. Point number 4, add vitamin C or ascorbic acid. The scientific name of vitamin C is ascorbic acid, magnesium, zinc in your diet. Isolate yourself if having COVID for about 14 days. Vaccinate yourself as soon as it's available. Maintain social distance. Last but not the least, avoid hugging and shaking hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Aman. A humble request to the judges, since we have 2 more sessions lined up for mathematics and computer science after this, I would be calling out the name of the judge to ask the question to the participant, one after the other. For this one, I would request Dr. Sailesh Jha to ask his question to the participant, please.
Hello, Aman.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Sir, fine, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Great, great, great. And will you please tell me how do these variants happen in corona?
Sir, variants happen, sir, when the virus mutate in the animals. For example, if we take vaccine today, tomorrow it will not work because the virus is mutating always. So that's why it is various variants are present. For example, Kappa variant, which will come in the upcoming days. Present day third wave if arrived in India, which is Delta plus variant.
No, actually, this mutation occurs when there is a copying mistake.
Yes, sir.
This starts
The
from
change in the genetic materials.
right now. The infected there is some. Suppose there is some infected person, and with each and every infected person, the cells gets attached, and from that it gets inside them and makes copies of these RNA.
Yes, sir.
And from those RNA, they help them spread.
Yes, sir.
And if there is a copying mistake, the RNA gets changed, and that is what we call mutation.
So viruses are 2 types on genetic material. First is DNA virus, and on the other hand there is RNA virus. DNA virus have 4 nitrogenous bases: adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. And RNA virus have 4 nitrogenous bases, which are guanine, adenine, cytosine, and in case of thymine there is uracil.
Good. And since it's corona and we all know about it since last 1.5 years,
Yes, sir.
what
Here
are
is
the
the
complications? What
model,
are the
sir.
complications of this disease?
Yes, sir. Sir, and I am also preparing for NEET, sir.
Great.
I have read about the viruses. Sir, there is rhinovirus, then apis virus. So many viruses are present. So we should prevent these viruses from attacking the body, sir. So I have using this.
I'm asking you, what are the complications of corona?
So complications means how I made this.
Corona. After having corona, what kind of diseases you will face?
Yes, sir. First of all, we have loss of smell, taste. After that, shortness in breathing.
That is the symptoms of corona. Complications I'm asking for.
Sir, it causes lungs. It is a type of pneumonia. It causes lungs problem.
It can create heart problems too. It can create blood clots.
Yeah, so virus can do anything. So it can harm any part of the organ present in the body.
Yes, this can bring you for even organ failure happens in these cases.
Yes, sir. So any organ failures, any, not only lungs, any.
Okay. Thank you, Aman. Thank you.
Sir, and I'm having some sanitizer. Sir, this is an ethanol alcohol sanitizer, so which I use for daily purposes. After study, after eating, I use this sanitizer. And whenever I go to crowded places for doing any household work, so I wear this N95 mask, which is a 5-layer mask, which will filter filter pathogens from the air like viruses, bacteria, etc.
Now then, I have another question with you.
Yes, sir.
If you are talking about sanitizer, how will it help the viruses to kill the viruses? Because
It
it's
will
an
not help viruses.
antimicrobial. It's not going to kill the virus.
Yes, sir. It will. It will stop. Means any virus which is present in hand, it will be get killed. Means the power will be decreased.
True. Thank you.
Thank you, Aman.
Thank you,
Coming up
sir.
next.
Thank you.